about 20%. So very well done, very humorous, very persuasive, a little more attention to how we can believe in ourselves. Thank you. Mr. Dillon. Thank you, Senor General Evaluator. Fellow Toastmasters, guests, and especially Mr. Red, wearing red Runyon. My name is Christine, and in evaluating this speech tonight, Red, for having 27 months in Toastmasters and having a transformation of bringing yourself to a distinguished Toastmaster. Many times we'll just say DTM and leave some of the newcomers to wonder what that is, or envy that position. But to be a distinguished Toastmaster. Now, Wendy told you this speech was taken out of the basic Competent Communicator Manual. Speech number 3, get to the point. Very short speech, 5 to 7 minutes. But I love how, in all humility, he's willing to go back to the basics. And as I read some of the things that we were going to look for in this, it really asks for a lot. It asks for a general purpose to entertain, inspire, inform, or persuade. And then, how does he achieve that general purpose in a specific kind of way? So that gave me 2 immediate things to look for. Believe in yourself as the specific. I take inspire in an entertaining way as his general purpose. So I'm going to speak tonight on the purpose, the organization, and then how he achieved his purpose through confidence and sincerity in the delivery of his speech. And in that I hope to share then the things he can improve, of course the things he did well. So the general purpose I gathered was to inspire, more so than entertain. So as an inspiring speech that moves probably the audience to make a transformation of their own. He did that in a very entertaining way, and the specific purpose we got out of the title, or in his opening lines, was to believe in yourself. Now the thing I like best is that when it says organization, typically we look for, I'm going to speak about this, this, and this. Content, purpose, achievement. In his brilliant way of presenting the speech tonight, he wove through a story. He talked about basketball team, or a team, a sports team, his experience with respect to, he set us up for something and then told us about a hike he was going to go on to. So that set to me the first pillar for organization. Then he tells about how he went to the hospital. So his organization was almost hike, hospital, and then a healing. So we can work on that framework. So in the respect of telling a story, it was organizational. I don't think it would have worked as inspiringly had he simply given us the 3 points he was going to talk about. So brilliant, did he achieve his purpose? I believe he did, in a general way. The specific about us believing in ourselves, I would make a suggestion, is that because it was a short speech and it was get to the point, you weren't given enough time to probably give more examples of how we could believe in ourselves. By innuendo, we could take your story of hike, hospital, and healing and make it apply to ourselves, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. One other thing is when you said, "Holy Christ," I cringed a little, only for those in the room, and I'm not certain, who might feel uncomfortable with the use Christ, not in an anti-religious kind of way, but in a respect for. Maybe holy rubber braces Batman. And lastly, perhaps looking a little bit more to this side. It's so easy to lose, even I'm doing it, that these 3 people here are inclusive of the audience, even if they're only about 20%. So very well done, very humorous, very persuasive, a little more attention to how we can believe in ourselves. Thank you.